Hello Lorehounds, welcome to the PC XBLA review of Orcs Must Die, the new title from Robot Entertainment. Orcs Must Die is a very cool twist on the standard TD tower defense genre that's come to play. In it, you set up your traps ahead of time as normal. You only get a certain selection of them to choose from before you go into the stage, and of course the big twist is that you're actually in the stage. It's not that high overlook isometric view. You get to run around and you deal out as much damage as your traps. And that really all depends on how you decide to lay things out. Here you can see we're doing a standard mouse trap where they have to wind back and forth, and the whole time you can sit there and be taking pot shots at them. Now, because the game is very shooter-based, you don't have a lot of time, and you see the traps do a lot of your damage, and then you get about 10 seconds per round to actually set everything up. And in that time, you can sell items if you want, and use that money to buy new things, or you can just rearrange. One of the big things is you do have time between certain waves to do a full-on catch your breath, run back and heal, and play with various other upgrades. So one of the big upgrade things you can do besides your traps is during the game, the only bit of upgrading you can do is by choosing different spell weavers. And these come in the later stages of the game, but they allow you to choose your battle. You can either choose to raise yourself, your own abilities during the game, or you can choose to gain more money for traps, have them do more damage, things like that. And this again is per level, so it's not a overall upgrade. It's just what you do for the level for the setup you've chosen. Now for your metagame, you have certain upgrades for the various traps that you can deploy. These upgrades are probably the weakest part of the game because they're not all that inventive. A lot of them are just do a little more of whatever the trap does, or the trap is just cheaper. It's not necessarily bad because the balance would get a little hairy if you're changing all sorts of various things, such as making your tar pit also light stuff on fire. That would get hairy. It would be nice to see some more invention in that aspect, but unfortunately it's not there right now. Probably the coolest aspect about the game is you can beat a level numerous different ways with doing different traps. Here you see me setting up a whole lot of archers to do a lot of damage from a range position, but also I beat this level by setting up your typical mouse trap. In this later instance, I set up a mouse trap not to actually do damage with traps, but to be able to use our push weapon to simply throw the guys off the bridge and push them into a pool of lava. Pretty effective, to say the least. All in all, the game is fantastic. Yeah, the presentation is smooth all around, great animation, great music, cheeky characters, fantastic one-liners. One-liners coming from the orcs that are dying themselves, and also our cheeky character. There's a little story mode in there, some campaign aspects, and we definitely are looking forward to see that fleshed out more, as well as additional downloadable content that hopefully Robot Entertainment will provide us. The bottom line is if you're a TD fan or a gamer that enjoys original, well-executed ideas, then Orcs Must Die is definitely one for you. Thanks so much for checking out our review of Orcs Must Die. This is iTZKooPA signing off for Lorehound.com.